I slept in today. I think it's like already 10 something in the morning. We're calling for like maybe a 50% chance of rain, but we might try and do another museum in the city. If you are not already, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications. So let's go get ready for the day. I just want to show you guys the view from our patio. This is our Airbnb here, and look at these mountains. So I am all ready for the day. I thought I would sit down and share a little bit about when I'm leaving Albania because it's coming up really fast, and this may or may not be my last video here in Tirana. I'm not sure yet, but if you would like to skip ahead to just sort of what we get up to in the city, then I put a timestamp here. A few videos ago I did mention that I was going to be coming here to Albania, but then not too long after be going to another country that is very far away, and I told you it was something very exciting for me, and I didn't give you much information about it. So I'm not going to tell you where I'm going. That's gonna stay a secret for now, but I will tell you what I'm doing. I've talked about it very briefly on this channel. I am a holistic birth doula, and one of my closest friends that I went to college with, she is currently pregnant with her first baby, and she asked me to be her birth doula. I am very excited to be able to go and support her, and she is actually planning a home birth, and I'm not sure how comfortable she'll be with me sharing about her and her story and pregnancy and birth, but I would love to share as much of it as she feels comfortable with you guys, just so you can see a little bit of what my true passion in this life is, and that is mainly birth work. I'm actually going to be leaving Tirana and this continent in, I think it's like a week and a half now, so time is going by really fast, and I have about 40 hours of traveling, not including kind of a layover that's like a day and a half long in London. It's gonna be an adventure. I also wanted to mention a little bit of just what I'm going through at the moment, which is mainly stressing about money because of my choice to go support my friend in her birth, and she is so far away. That flight was unfortunately about 12 or 13 months of rent here in Europe, so it's basically been like a year of my rent savings has just basically disappeared for a round-trip flight for 1 month. So that was something I was not expecting, and because she is a friend of mine, I am not expecting her to pay me for being her doula by any means. She's gonna let me live with her while I'm there to support her, but I do not want her to have to financially compensate me for any of that. She is a very near and dear friend. However, the financial, I guess, strain that is coming from this is not feeling so great right now, and I have honestly been getting really frustrated with YouTube in particular. I think I have been on this platform for a really long time, and I have definitely not been consistent enough with my YouTube channel to think that I deserve like more subscribers or anything like that. That is not the case. However, this channel has been monetized for several years now, and when my channel was monetized, even before YouTube put in the 1,000 subscriber regulation or like change, basically years ago when I was able to monetize my channel even with less than 1,000 subscribers, just for transparency, I was usually making about $20 a month, which is basically nothing, but it was something, and it felt kind of like a starting point. However, as YouTube has changed, the algorithm, whatever else has changed, my monetization has actually decreased. So as I've gained subscribers and kept consistent views on my videos, I now only make about $3 or $4 a month, by monetizing my channel. Unfortunately, something that I do try and put time and effort into creating and filming these videos for you and for myself, it definitely just feels pretty defeating and like I'm not really getting anywhere. I want to continue vlogging and putting out content for you guys and for myself, because it's kind of like a visual diary and I love looking back at my old videos. But yeah, I feel like I should be directing my time into maybe a lot of other things versus doing this. Anyways, that's just a little bit of an update on where I've been at, what I've been feeling. I'm sure everything will work out. Alright, so I thought I'd explain to you guys a little bit of the clips that were from touring around the city. We came across the main bazaar market, which was really amazing, beautiful, had so much produce, beautiful olives, and a bunch of like knick-knack touristy stuff. We decided to check out the Bunk'Art 2. There is basically in Albania, there are nuclear bomb shelters all over the country. There are two, I think, main ones that they have turned into museums. So there's Bunk'Art 1 and it's outside of Tirana, and then Bunk'Art 2 is pretty much right by Skanderbeg Square, so it's in the heart of the city. And yeah, we went down there and like it was absolutely huge. I did not expect for the bunker to be that big. Thankfully these bunkers were never used. They didn't have to be used in any nuclear attack. However, they did turn them into museums geared towards the communism of that time. It was, yeah, just a very dark experience, and the videos obviously don't give you kind of the feeling that you had being in the bunker and touring around.
e të fëmijë. A 24 spajna mirë, po di që kanë te mbi 20 fëmijë, 2 binjakun si harroj kurë, kam përmend edhe në një mision tjetër të koha, sa edhe sot.
Yeah, Albania has some really incredible history going back to like the Illyrian times and everything that's gone on in the Balkan regions, and then up until as recent as the 90s when they were finally freed from the communism, but still a lot of those repercussions are being seen today. There are lots of people that had family members go missing that were either put in jail or in internment camps, family members that were murdered and they don't know where their bodies are. And yeah, it's just obviously a super dark history. I guess if you're over the age of 40, you probably have memories still of that time. So it was just a very eye-opening experience. I'm very grateful that we got to see that museum, and we did also do, I think it's the National History Museum in Skanderbeg Square, and it was amazing. It was absolutely huge. The only downside to this museum was they didn't allow photos or videos to be taken, but it was, again, just like probably the biggest museum I've ever been in. I can probably say that with certainty, but it went through like all the history of Albania from, I mean, pretty much just as early as they can find records of. But yeah, super interesting. I would just highly recommend, if you've ever thought or even hadn't thought about traveling to Albania, I would make the trip. It's been an amazing experience, and I really have fallen in love with the city and the people, and yeah, the history is incredible. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.